I'm Karen Dubs with FlexibleWarrior.com, and today we're going to take 3 minutes to talk about 3 power poses for athletes, and it might not be what you're thinking. So a lot of times we associate, with athletes building more power, speed, agility. You already are doing all of those things. The one key component that you might not be spending time on is flexibility, which is just as key to your power and your strength and your agility as all of the other things that you practice, okay? 3 minutes, just join with me, have a seat, try to clear out a little bit of space. And the first thing that we're going to talk about is seated mountain pose, okay? And breathing a little bit. So all I want you to do is sit up as tall as you can, lift and open your chest. A lot of times as athletes, we're always kind of moving forward and strengthening ourselves, and a lot of times that pulls our posture forward. So I'd like for you to just take your hands, put them behind your low back, press down through your palms, and lift up and open your chest. So what you're trying to do is create alignments from the ears, the shoulders, and the hips. And the arms are strong, and the chest is lifted. You feel active through your arms, okay? Let go then, use the strength of your core and your spine to then just rest the backs of your hands onto your knees. So it's not always easy to sit still. I call it endurance sitting. A lot of times when our bodies are in motion, it's very challenging then to kind of quiet our minds and to still our bodies and our minds. But that's very key to your performance, both on the court, on the field, but also in your life as well. So what I'd like for you to do is just bring your thumb and your index finger together to touch and close your eyes for a second, because that just helps to block out distraction and bring your focus inward. All right, so just relax your eyes closed and just notice your breathing. What's the quality of your breath like right now? Is it shallow? Is it rapid, or is it slow, and is it calm? Just notice it. Try not to change it for now. And then what we're going to begin to do is elongate the inhalation and feel the chest lift and the crown of the head rise up with each inhale. Feel the top of your inhalation. And then exhale slowly, maybe twice as long as your inhalation. So you're kind of elongating your exhalation so that you feel the very bottom of the exhale, almost like an elevator going down and then bottoming out. Feel the bottom of the exhalation and then breathe in again. And just notice how your body starts to feel as you consciously bring your awareness to your breathing. So we're not going to spend a lot of time on this. You can practice this on your own. You don't need any equipment. You don't even need a yoga mat to practice this. You just need to sit on the floor, comfortable seated position. If your hips are really tight, sit up in a chair. You can even practice this actually lying down on your back if you prefer. Okay? This is seated mountain. Really key to open up the chest here too. All right, so really create that space through the collarbone and the front side of the body. All right? Second pose, of course, is the infamous downward dog. So this is a great chest and shoulder stretch. It's a very good grounding stretch, and it also is great for calves. So I'm going to turn to the side, hope you'll join me. So a great way to get into alignment for downward dog is to walk the hands forward, arms are active and strong, crown of the head and forehead drop to the mat, and then you can shift forward, curl the toes, and hinge back. If you're feeling really tight through your calves, your chest, or your hamstrings, you may want to bend the knees a little bit so that instead of rounding the spine, as you bend the knees, you can lengthen up and out through the tailbone. A great variation to try is to bend one knee a lot and sink the opposite heel down and back so you're getting a really good calf stretch. It's nice to hold this for at least 5 breath cycles. And then switch sides. So I'm going to move you along a little bit more quickly so that we can get through these 3 poses in 3 minutes, as I promised. Okay, and then go ahead and release out of that. Again, that's downward dog. And then the last thing, and truly the most important pose of all for athletes, is simply recovering and relaxing. So we call this Shavasana, or final relaxation. It's really nice for athletes to practice this against a wall and elevate your legs up, because it just helps to sort of fluid or stuck energy in the legs, it's nice to elevate them, okay? So give that a try. You can come close to a wall, swing your legs up, scoot your tailbone as close to the wall as you can, and then just relax the arms down by the side and turn the palms up. Close your eyes. Again, practicing stillness isn't always the easiest thing for an athlete, but truly, it balances out all the strength and the power and the agility training that you're doing. Drop into stillness. Breathing long, slow breaths in and out through the nose. Relax the eyes, relax the jaw, the face, the neck. And you can stay here. It's really ideal if you stayed in a final relaxation. And if you don't have a wall that you can practice at, you can just lie flat on the floor. Really nice thing to do after a hard practice, to prepare your mind and body before a challenging competition. It just creates that stillness and that recovery that you need to balance out everything else that you do. Certainly warrior poses and the challenging flow sequences that you do are awesome for cross-training and to build that balance, power, agility, and all those great fun things that we like to work on as athletes. But just make sure that you're taking the time to work on your flexibility, and that in and of itself will increase your range of motion, will protect you, will reduce your chances of injury, and will keep you playing harder, stronger, and have more longevity in your sport as well. Okay? 3 minutes. If you did that every day or 3 times a week, it can really make a difference. All right? Thank you very much, and look forward to connecting again on the next segment of FlexibleWarrior.com. Namaste.